After what felt like 72 hours straight in a stripping and sanding purgatory, the real fun finally began. Actually making this mid-century modern coffee table look like it belongs in 2025. In part 2, I repaired this gouge with Bondo and dealt with not one but 2 burn marks. Shout out to whoever used this table as an ashtray. So I decided to go with a paint wash to even everything out. Was I a little sad to cover that beautiful wood? Yes, but it's just veneer and honestly, this lighter finish feels way more modern. I mixed up a tan paint wash, about 2 parts water to 1 part paint, and wiped it on. After the first coat, it looked like I'd done almost nothing, which was humbling. After a quick sanding, I added a second layer. Paint washing is a little tricky. Just wiping it off isn't enough. You've got to go back in, touch up the streaks, and hunt down those bare spots like you're trying to spot a gray hair in dim bathroom lighting. Next, it was back to stripping and sanding the lower shelf. Good old acetone and a scraper took off most of the finish, and I followed up with my orbital sander because if I'm going to suffer, I want a machine doing half of the suffering with me. That Bondo spot on top, I wasn't done with it yet. First, I neutralized it with tan to match the wash, then sealed it with shellac so the next coat wouldn't smear. I let it dry, sanded it, and then used tape to mimic the grain lines between the veneer sections. I sprayed it again, sanded it again. It was tedious, but necessary. After taping everything off, I paint washed the side accents and the lower shelf. Paint washing is a bit like alchemy. Use too much and you might as well have just painted it. Too little and all you're doing is tickling the wood. This part can slow me down sometimes in a good way. It forces me to pay attention to see how the grain absorbs the color and how the texture shines through. For the side planks, I used one of my go-to colors, Mined Coal by Behr Paints. I tend to use Behr scuff-resistant paint with primer already built in. Some of the oak veneer on this piece had quite a lot of ridges in it, so I did do a fair amount of filling with Bondo beforehand. 2 coats, light sanding between each, and it was starting to look sharp. Finally, it was poly time. I used 2 coats of polycrylic across the whole table, sanding in between each. And honestly, I'm thrilled with how it turned out. The light wood paired with that gray feels coastal, fresh, and way more current. Now, I know some of you are probably team dark stain, but this lighter look tends to sell better, and I genuinely love it. Oh, and did I mention this table was free? After some research, I found out it's from the 70s and can go for over $1,000. I listed it for $625. Let's see if anyone bites. Let me know what you think in the comments.